Check, check. Don't even really know if I'm live here. Check, check, check. There we go. Check, check. All right, guys. So, what's going on? Starting a new series today. I'm actually going to be learning every bass line from Sonic 2. Um, I kind of always say to people, like, why do I play music at this point in my life? Like, where does it come from? What are my main inspirations with performing music? And I always tell people three things. The first one is the nine Beethoven symphonies. The second one is the band Duran Gray. They're a Japanese metal band. They're one of my favorite bands of all time. And the last one is Sonic music. That is why I play music to this day. It's a huge influence on me. It shaped my playing into what it is today. Uh, yeah, so today I'm going to challenge myself and I'm going to learn every bass line from Sonic 2. I'm not going to be able to do it in one stream. It's probably going to take about like 4 or 5 streams, I would say. Also, it's a bit of cheating because obviously I know these songs like the back of my hand. I've heard these songs thousands of times. So I'm not going in with like zero frame of reference. And, some of them I already know how to play to an extent. Um, but yeah, going to be learning every bass line from Sonic 2. I'm limiting it to just the zones. So I'm not going to learn like every menu and every bonus stage. It's just going to be the zones. Um, yeah, so there are varying difficulties. So the first one, I'm really cheating. So the first one, Emerald Hill Zone. This bass line is a workout. I always learn some of these, and this one is way harder than it actually seems. It's definitely a right hand workout. There's like these string crossings. It's really based on octaves. So an octave, if I play a C and I go up an octave, it would be there. This song is full of octaves. It's a really good octave workout. Like if I were to craft an exercise to sort of to practice playing this song, I would definitely do some kind of octave exercise. Something like that. Just like run up and down octaves, up and down the fretboard. Oh, and just real quick, guys. Sorry if there's any audio issues, any sync issues. This is my first stream in a very long time, probably like 5 years. Um, so I kind of had to relearn a lot of the softwares and things like that. So if there's anything that's off, cut me some slack. It's my first time, but if there is anything off, let me know. Kind of like Say, hey, I can't hear your mic or I can't hear your bass or something like that. I think I should be good. All right, so I'm gonna start with Emerald Hill Zone. I'm gonna kind of fumble through it for right now. I don't have it down perfect right now, but I'm just gonna do a quick little warm up with Emerald Hill Zone, and then we probably will get to Chemical Plant Zone today, and then after that is Aquatic Rune Zone. I'm trying to get to those three today. Let me just do a quick tune up. I really should have warmed up before this, but I did not. All right, guys, let's go for it. So, Emerald Hill Zone, here we go. Little rusty on it. More octaves. I always miss that. It's a stamina test. Yeah, so that's the baseline for Emerald Hill Zone. I was getting tired halfway through that. The right hand is actually ridiculous for that bass line. So it starts off with this figure. So it's like a C, then you hit some octaves, and then you do this. Got to get that hammer on in there. Right, do not play this like this. Gotta get that hammer on in there. And then you kind of just move that figure around. Now move it up to D. And you just do the same thing. And then it goes to B flat. So guys, I actually want to take a quick break and just test my audio and make sure. Let me listen to my YouTube channel and see if it's even coming through. I can do that, right? I can look at my own stream. Uh, yeah. So today I'm gonna challenge myself to beat the fretboard. I did not. Let's miss that. Seems fine. Seems fine. All right. So yeah, that's that first figure. Move it up to D, B flat, and then this part. This part's ridiculous. You basically go like A, B, C, A, but with like an octave in between. That's pretty much that whole first part. And it's tiring. You'll get tired playing that bass line. Like my right hand is on fire basically what by the end of that. Missed that. Then this part's pretty fun. There's it's kind of like there's really like two sections. It's like an A section and a B section. This next section is really fun. It's just, again just a lot of octaves. That part. That's an E minor arpeggio going down with an octave in between each note. So E minor arpeggio descending with an octave in between. So it's like you have these melodies in the bass line really with that are kind of embellished with octaves. Right, like if you take out the octaves, that sounds like this. But then when you add the octaves in, really cool stuff. Also, it's a right hand workout I was saying before because you have to kind of use one finger to hit the lower string, then another one to hit the higher string. All right, cool. Let's play through that one more time. Oh, and I forgot to do one thing. You know what? I'm just gonna monitor chat on my phone. That's probably the easiest thing. All right, yo. Let's do another playthrough of this one, and then we'll move on to Chemical Plant Zone. Maybe I'll learn this intro at some point. All right, here we go. Ah, I missed it. That bass line is so much harder than it seems. It's deceptively challenging, that bass line. It's just a workout. It's it's just constant moving. Kind of torn on which fingers I want to use to play the octaves. All right, so that one was cheating though, because I already knew how to play that one. Because I had been using that song to test my audio all of yesterday. So yesterday I was kind of doing like an audio test, and I was using that song to test it. So by the end of it, I just kind of figured it all out. This next one I did not figure out, so I'm going to be figuring this out on the spot. But at the same time, I kind of already I have a good sense of how to play the song already. And the next one's Chemical Plant Zone. So I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to give it a listen first and kind of just maybe like plunk out a couple of notes here and there. And I'm just going to figure it out like that. So I'm going to listen, and then I'll probably play through it a couple of times. Usually about like the third or fourth time, that's when I start to be able to get it. So let's give it a try. So Chemical Plant Zone. I know it's an F sharp minor. Or maybe it's not. Oh, the low B is going to come in handy. My 5 string. All right. So I just want to get that part down. This one's a lot easier than Emerald Hill Zone. This one's going to be a nice little break. Cuz at some point I'm going to try to play through all the tracks like at once and just do like a concert of just every song. Just like a run through. This one's going to be a nice little break after Emerald Hill Zone, but I still got to figure it out a little bit. So I'm probably going to use the low B for this one, I think. Something like that. Like you drop down to like an E flat. Let me hear it up an octave. Sometimes it's easier for me to hear if it's up an octave. You know, I'm going to play it one more time. I'm going to play it up an octave and see if that helps me a little bit. Yeah. All right, so kind of drop down to an E flat, then climb back up. Okay, and then it changes to that. So up an octave definitely helps me. Okay. There's definitely some octaves in this one too. It's kind of just the upbeats. Let's get another try at that. Well, I wonder if I should get that higher part. Oh, okay, it's an octave. Octaves are all over this soundtrack. If there's one interval that just kind of like encapsulates this, with the bass at least, it's just octaves are just everywhere. That part, like, I don't think it changes. Okay. Nice. Nice. Yep. Something like that. Something like that. Kind of like accentuates the upbeats, like more and. All right, so what I want to do now is I want to run through both of those songs, just to lock them in, so I don't forget them. So I'm gonna do like an actual run through of both of them. One thing I would like to do also is like record a couple of covers just like right now. Just do like a couple of quick covers to upload as YouTube videos. How do you play that part? That part's awesome. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna run through both songs. I'm like nervous about Emerald Hill Zone. That bass line's actually really hard. That's way harder than I was expecting any of these bass lines to be. All right. We're gonna do a run through. Let's do a run through. And then we're gonna go to Aquatic Rune Zone. I'm actually really nervous about that one. I think that one's gonna be hard to figure out. I don't think it's gonna be hard to play once I kind of get it down, but I think figuring that one out is gonna be a challenge. But we'll get there next. Maybe I should learn this intro. Ah. Ah, okay. Mess that up. It's tiring, man. That song's just a stamina test. That's what that is. That's just a stamina test. Almost forgot that. I don't think that's the right notes. Something like that. I guess it's that. Then you just add like the third to it. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna go on to Aquatic Rune Zone now. I'm worried about this one. I'm actually worried about this one. Once I get it down, it should be fine, but figuring it out is gonna be a tough one. This one I don't know at all. This one's not cheating. I'm literally just learning this one from scratch. I honestly don't even know what key it's in, but we'll figure it out. D. Okay, so D here. G, C, F, B flat, E, A. G, C, F, B flat, E. Oh, okay. All right, all right. Think I got it. So there's that little run in there that I kind of want to get down. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if it's in like D major, D minor actually. But let's get another list in there. It's a low D. Oh yeah, that's part of G. Okay. This one's gonna be tough to figure out. All right, now I got the chord. So it starts with D. See that part, the chords, it's just G, C, F, B flat, E, A, D, but there's like a specific bass line. So it's like boom, 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 boom. Is that it? Is that it? That might not be it at all. Oh, okay, so it's boom, boom. Oh, okay. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, now I'm starting to see the pattern. So I was thinking it went to the fifth, but it actually goes to the third. Okay, I think that's it. Bom 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 bom. Okay. Okay, so it's that pattern. It's 1 3 1 5 1 3 1 5. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. What is this chord? It's just the A. Ba bum. See this part though. 2/3. Okay, okay. So think it's that. Think it's that. Okay. Something like that. I mean, I could always just add a little details here and there, but I want to get like exactly what's on there first. So boom, boom. Yes, that's the chords. I don't know if anyone's familiar with like Autumn Leaves or any of those jazz standards. This is really similar to that. They call it like fifth falls. Then you go back to the one there. All right, let's go on to the next part. I think I'm ready for the next part. Ba, ba. Slight variation there. I want to get that slight variation there. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I think that's it. So That part's I think is gonna be a little easier. This one I could really have a lot of fun with. I don't have to stick like strictly to the bass line. I can kind of move around these chords, kind of create my own bass lines. But I do want to get this part one more time. Is that the right chords? The G. That fourth chord is throwing me off. It's definitely something like out of the key. Is it just D? I know it goes to D the second time. Let me try it. Let me hear it one more time. Ba, ba, ba. Oh, there's two chords there. This is the hardest bass line, I think. What? Something like that. Probably be helpful to learn the melody also for this one. Here one more time. Oh, okay. Ba 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 bum. See the way that I'm gonna, it ends with those two notes. Let's work backwards. So I know the ba 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 bum. Ba 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 ba. So there's four notes before this. So one, two, three, four. Oh, just that? I think it might just be that. I think that's what the bass line does. I know it. I know it ends on. Let me hear that one more time. There's a harmony part that the melody is playing with that. So if I'm playing just this, the melody might be playing something like. Yeah, it's just that. Yeah, the bass is just doing that. Obviously, there's a melody going on there, but the bass is just doing. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's try to run through it. All right, let's see what we got. Wow. Oh man, there's I've heard this track so many times I've never noticed that bass line here. Listen to this. It's like a little bend or slide that happens here. Not this part now. Huh. I knew this one was going to be the hardest one to figure out. Boom, boom, boom. I have to get this part down because it's so cool. Boom, 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 boom. It's just that. It's just that. No. There's more. There's more. It's not just that. I need to hear it one more time. Is that? If I can hear it at the last two notes, then I can kind of work backwards. I think it's that. I think it's that. All right. Let's review. Let's do a little recap here. It's a short loop, though. I'll say that much, because I don't think there's another part. That's the whole loop. Okay. So you know that one is it's dense and there's a lot to it, but it's a really short loop. That needs a little bit of fine tuning. Like I'm kind of learning them now, but like I said, it's gonna take like 4 or 5 streams to get through all this entire soundtrack. So I'll be refining as I go. But yeah, I think she's basically like This is the part's the weird part. I think that's it. That's those are the bones. That's the skeleton of it. All right. What we're gonna do now? We're gonna run through all three. We're gonna run through all three songs. So right now I have like 3 songs down: Emerald Hill Zone, Chemical Plant Zone, and Aquatic Rune Zone. I'm just gonna run them. I'm gonna run all 3 songs. Let's do a run through. Get a sip of coffee first. All right, here we go. Run through. I should probably learn the intro. I still gotta get this part too. Song's such a stamina test. That bass line's so much harder than I thought it was gonna be, like physically. But I get a nice little break with this one. Missed that part. I'm always missed that. Yo, Dread Pup. You already know. You already know. I freshly learned Aquatic Rune Song Zone. That's the whole loop for this song, actually. This is the short loop. Nice. All right, got through 3 songs today. That's a decent chunk of the soundtrack. Yeah, Aquatic Rune Zone. It's got these kind of like jazzy chords, but there's like a Latin kind of bossa nova feel to it. Ah, so good. It's so good. Dread Puff, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's like the trope of just the water level being the worst one, right up there with the water temple and Ocarina of Time. Aquatic Rune Zone, there's just like for no reason you could just fall to the bottom of the map. There's just like this pit in the bottom if you go in the water, and you're not gonna survive. There's just no way to survive it. It just keeps going down. So like the best thing in Aquatic Rune Zone, you gotta stay on the top. You gotta make like don't even touch the water because there's always like a path on the top to not touch the water. I honestly forgot what song is next. I wasn't thinking that I was gonna get past Aquatic Rune Zone today, but I'm gonna go on to the next one. Is it Mystic Cave Zone that's next? Let's find out. The casino. The casino zone. I forgot about this one. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna see if I can figure it out today. I'm gonna see if I can figure it out today. If I get 4 songs down today, I'd feel good about that. And I went over this earlier, but kind of just the way that I'm doing it, I'm gonna kind of like listen through it and just kind of get notes here and there and just like figure it out by ear. That's usually the process that I go through. So here we go. What? Casino Night Zone. It's actually funny. Like I always get this one. Okay, this is the one with the when you can like hit yourself into the slot machines. I always get this one and Carnival Night Zone confused with in Sonic 3. All right, here we go. Oh, this one's like super jazzy. Okay. So it starts out with those C octaves. You already know, Dread Puff. That did you ever actually like try to do the slot machines? Like if you're playing Sonic 2, like do you ever just sit there and try to get like coins from there or rings from there? I never actually did. Wait, what? A flat? Uh, hold on a second. Boom, 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 boom. Whoa. This is gonna be just like the nerdiest music thing ever, but I just wasn't expecting there to be an A flat. What key is this in? You always do the slot machines in Sonic? All right. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I just never had the patience for it. Because you'd be in there for like 5 seconds and then you don't win anything and then you got to get all the way back up there. And let me listen to this. This is actually really confusing so far. Why is there an A flat? If I don't learn anything else from the soundtrack, at least I learned this part of Casino Night Zone. No, but wait, this is actually really weird. I thought this was going to be a little bit more straightforward. Let's hear this one more time. A flat. Okay, A flat. back into this. Okay, okay, that one's not too bad. I know exactly which one you're talking about, Dread Pop, the one right before the boss. That's the one that you go to stock up on rings right before that boss fight with like the half pipe. That's like that one chord that I don't have there. Hear that one more time. I think I definitely got this today. I definitely got this one today. So the thing I'm doing now, like figuring out the skeleton of it, and then that'll make the details easier if I have like the overarching harmony. All right, so that's generally done. I'm probably gonna do some finishing touches on that another time, but what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna run everything. I'm gonna run everything. Start from the beginning, and get up to this point, and get up to this point, and then after that, I'm gonna try to do like a bunch of takes of Emerald Hill Zone, and I'm gonna try to make like a YouTube video, like a cover, like try to get like a really good take and just turn that into a YouTube video. So like I'll stream it and then make some recordings like while I'm streaming. So right now I'm just gonna run through everything I learned today. Like this is the nice chunk. I was saying before, it's probably gonna take me like 4 or 5 streams to learn every bass line from Sonic 2. I got 4 zones down today, so I don't have Casino Night Zone down, but I'll take that for now. I need to sleep on that one. But for right now, I'm going to do a whole run through. All right, here we go. I just hope my hand doesn't fall off when I'm playing Emerald Hill Zone. That's like the hardest thing about that song. I just get tired. Yo, I have Sonic Frontiers right in that dresser, and it's still in the wrap. It's still in the wrap. I never opened it. Didn't they add Knuckles to that game? Or did I imagine that? Wasn't there like DLC for Sonic Frontiers and they added Knuckles to it? I always wanted to play Frontiers. I've been meaning to try that. All right, guys, here's the run through. Here's the run through. Ah! Messed up a couple times. Ooh, I'm getting tired. That song is, it's a hand cruncher. That song is a hand cruncher. If you want to like work, if any of you guys play bass and you want to work on stamina, practice that song. Yo, thanks for the sub, Dreadpup. I finally remembered that. Yo, I'm just gonna take a quick break here. Yo, that'd be sick, Dreadpup. And also what I was gonna say, so what I'm trying to do is like build up a really good list of songs that I can play on bass and just have streams where I just play a bunch of like video game music. You know, mostly like retro stuff, I guess, but really anything, and just have a big list where people can like request songs. So I'll just throw this out there. If there's ever a song that you think I should learn on bass, or you would like to see me like stream learning the song on bass or doing like a bass cover, just drop it in the chat. Trying to make like a huge list of songs that I can just, that people can just request at like any time. And I'm starting with just the whole Sonic 2 OST. I'm just getting that out of the way right now. Just learned this one today. Ah, I messed it up. That was not right. Now this next one, I barely know. I just basically know like the kind of chords. Okay. It's so hard to know when that part comes in. I don't have this one yet. I don't have this one yet. All right, yo. I'm gonna call it the playing here, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hang out for a little bit, and I might even write some tabs for these. Maybe I can write some tabs on stream. Probably get some kind of transition screen for something like that. Because I have this chair that's more comfortable, but that chair is better for bass playing because these arms kind of get in the way. All right, Dread Pup, Radical Highway. Oh, Sonic Adventure 2. Okay. Yo, Dread Pup, I got you. I'm gonna put that on the list. I'll put that one on the list. Vengeance is mine. Radical Highway. Oh, that's what I was just listening to. Nice. Yeah, I'll put that on the list. Yeah, so what I really want to do is I'm probably going to take some clips that I was playing today and make like shorts out of them. Like just like a little clip of Emerald Hill Zone, a little clip of Chemical Plant Zone. Like really I'm just trying to make like the stream just like content for YouTube. Like make like YouTube videos out of the stream. And I was going to write some tabs, but I just realized I don't have my tab software. And if anyone like sees anything that I need in this stream, like if I'm missing something, let me know cuz honestly, I haven't streamed in like 5 years. So I kind of like forgot everything. Like I forgot how to do alerts. And I really don't have the time to like sit down and figure that out. I know Escape from the City. I might do that one. Ghost from go Ghost Pumpkin Soup from Pumpkin Hill. I'll check that one out. I already know Escape from the City, so that's why I'm not playing it. But here we go. A Ghost Pumpkin Soup. Yeah, I love Sonic Adventure 2. That is the game. Not too familiar with the OST though. Like it kind of escaped me.
You know me, the fighting freak Knuckles, and we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill.
Okay, okay.
I know that it's here. I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second.
All right, nice. I'm definitely adding Vengeance's Mine to the list. And I'll go from there because, like I said, it's going to take me like 4 or 5 streams to get through every baseline from Sonic 2. So I definitely want to make sure I get that first. And then I'm not going to lie, I kind of want to do Sonic 3 after that. The Sonic 3 OST is so good. Like, yo, have you ever heard Hydrocity Zone? This is my song right here. Oh, and this right here, this is like the most underrated Sonic song. Oh, sorry, not this one, not this one. Well, I'm looking for the Blue Sphere song. What is the Blue Sphere song called? This one. This one is definitely on the list. Yeah, but I need to do this one first. I gotta get through Sonic 2 before I move on to anything else. So I left off Casino Night Zone. And so next stream, we're starting with this. Which is fine, but the one that I'm really looking forward to is the one after that, Mystic Cave Zone. I sort of already know how to play this one. Yeah, so that's going to be next stream. So I'm going to call it a stream there. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it. Um, I'm going to see if I can stream tomorrow. Same time, like 12:30 to 2. I think that's kind of like the stream time I'm looking for. Maybe like 3 to 4 times a week. Yeah, 12:32 should take me about 4 streams to get the whole Sonic 2 OST down. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to be back tomorrow. So have a great day, guys. Take care.